Hey you guys, and I'm back again. This time we are talking about Care Credit, Alfion, all cosmetic procedures. Now listen, I know the girls likes to get the body, and I know everybody likes to get the teeth. So I want to give you guys two very affordable and reasonable options that you can use to make your cosmetic dreams a reality, all based on your personal credit. Now, let's get into it. First and foremost, I want you guys to know and understand that in order for you to get approved for these different types of cosmetic credit cards, you do have to have decent credit. I'm going to start out with Alfion because they are the easier company to get started with. They have a more relaxed requirement when it comes to getting the credit card approval. They only require you to have a 600 credit score minimally. If you are at exactly a 600 in general, I would strongly suggest that you have no charge-offs, minimal collections, very low inquiries. You have to realize that you have to look financeable in order for you to get financed. If it looks like you owe other people money, they just gonna assume that you're gonna owe them too. So that's something that's really important. So minimally, you have to have a 600 credit score, and they are pulling from Equifax only. Now, when it comes to doing your credit card application, you want to be sure that you kind of boost the numbers when it comes to what you say your annual income is. Nothing, too extreme, but I would suggest you put it at least to 50 to 65K so that you know you're going to get the approval that you need. Here's the biggest thing that most people don't realize about getting cosmetic credit cards. If you get approved for $5,000, and you use that entire $5,000, the moment that credit card reports on your credit, your scores are going to drop down dramatically. Why? Because you've already maxed out that card, and now you have to start making your monthly payments on it, and you may not be able to pay the whole $5,000 or paying it down to 30% and paying $3,000 to $4,000 on that said card. So make sure that you get at least double of what your procedure is. Now, if you're okay with maxing the card out and you don't need your credit for a while, cool. But let's say you get approved for $5,000 and your procedure is $7,000. I would suggest you only maybe use 3 to 4 of that so that you're not maxing it out and you can start paying down and getting the balance down as soon as possible. So the first company that has the easier approval is going to be Alfion. I will put their, logo above so that you can see it. I'll also put their link in the bio so that you can check them out. The second company, of course, we all know and love Care Credit, but Care Credit has they're not as relaxed when it comes to their requirements. You are required to have a 630 credit score. With Care Credit, if you have a charge-off, you're not getting approved. A charge-off is like an auto loan, credit card debt, different things of that nature, something you've been financed on. So if you have a charge-off, you're not going to get approved. You cannot have any collections, and you have to have very minimal requirements. Care Credit is more strict on the approval, but you can get a great amount if you have a 630 or higher and you have some good credit. Now, Care Credit specifically pulls from TransUnion only. Same thing applies when it goes to you putting in what your annual income is. Kind of put it between the 50 and the 65,000 range, just so that you can get the max that you can get approved for. I also want you guys to know and realize when it comes to whether you're getting your body done, your teeth, whatever it is you want to get done, understand that you are going to have additional costs outside of just the procedure. With a lot of those things, you have to come back for follow-up appointments. You have to do maintenance. There's multiple things that you're going to have to do after that. So the set amount for just procedure is not the only money that you should be having when it comes to getting those things done. Another thing that you could possibly do in general, let's say you apply for these 2 credit cards and you don't get approved. But if you have a bank that you've been banking with for a while, my suggestion to you is apply for a credit card with them. You can use any credit card to make a payment when it comes to financing your cosmetic procedures. If you can't get approved with them, if you have a bank that you bank with, you have direct deposit coming in on a regular basis, that means that you've built a relationship with them simply off of you having money coming in that account, which means you have a higher probability for getting approved for a credit card and a higher limit credit card at that. So the same things that I said to do on your applications for these companies is what you need to do if you just need to get a regular credit card in general to fund your procedures. Make sure that you guys are researching everything that you're doing and Don't max and burn your credit out, you know, for something that's vain. But if you need to get it done, those are 3 credit cards and 3 ways that you can fund your cosmetic procedures simply off of your credit and then just pay it back later. If you guys have any other questions for me, let me know what procedures you're looking to get in the comments. I may be able to give you more information and respond back on any help that you might need. It's Rose again. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you again for hanging with me here at Rose Credit Repair. And don't forget, like, subscribe, comment below if you have any credit questions. I'm going to be answering them myself in the comments. So you know what to do. Until next time.